Did I lose my LT slot?
If Magmarine back out to lobby and
take the Grenadier back.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Don't turn
Everyone
up
go back.
next time.
What? Repeating you quiet.
Let me know when the
That's what's happening.
reshuffle happens, and I can start briefing.
We're Russian, right?
No, American.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, we
we
are.
Russian?
We are
Yeah.
Russian spies doing a false flag
Actually, you're so quiet
operation
then.
on Russia.
Shut up.
Let me know when the slotting is finished, and we can begin brief.
We're good.
Okay. Alright, here's the operation. So, this is to satisfy the poll of US versus Russia, and the player base voted to play as US forces, so this is one of them. Ops we're going to be doing to satisfy that. Background is Russian forces have occupied the island of Limnos, which is in the northern side of the Mediterranean Sea. They're using it as a staging point, and U.S. forces are going to start conducting sabotage operations to try to weaken the Russians' grip on this military island. It was originally owned by the Greeks. Greeks were forced to push out. Russians took control. Greeks gave all the information to NATO on places to hit, and now the U.S. are going to be acting on that information. So about an hour ago, you landed at LZ Baxter, and then you slowly made your way up to the starting area. I basically sped it up because I didn't want us to spend 30 minutes of just stealthing around. We're going to have a stealthing around section up here anyway. Your main priority is to take out the 3 marked radio towers, which I see your plane has included 2 of already. The most guarded one is definitely going to be in the central facility. After you take those out, you will then move to LZ Hunt. If LZ Hunt is compromised, you will move to LZ Markross. Otherwise, they do not know you're here. Once they understand that they are under attack, they will probably send QRF from these 2 military bases. Ground-based QRF from the southern one, and air-based QRF from the central airfield. The top right airfield is not QRF-based. There's no garrison there, so you don't have to worry about. The military base here, that is in between the AO, is also not garrisoned at this time. All OP4 markers on the outside will represent where QRF will be coming from. It is nighttime. They do have NVGs. For the sake of debug, since infantry treat NVGs the same across everything, technically their NVGs are better than yours because I'm just going to put a script down that gives them vanilla NVGs, but again, it doesn't matter in terms of OP4 night vision and whatnot. Also doing a bit of experiment tonight. All the garrisons not only have separate AI groups, but some of them are just completely separate overall. So for some, as long as the AI do not have line of sight of each other, if you drop one, it should theoretically not aggro the others. At least that's what happened in testing with vanilla-based AI. So if there is, let's say, if we were to look at this position here, I'll circle it a few times. Let's say there is a marksman in this tower on the right, but there's no one actually looking in his direction. If you snipe him, the rest of the AI won't aggro, and then the rest of the group AI won't aggro. But once shots start going, there's not really much I can do for aggro at that point. Again, this is experimental, just for me testing everything. It could work, it couldn't, so it might not, so don't bank on that. But again, I'm trying to say if you were to like go up to this position and there's 3 or 4 AI and you simultaneously kill them all, it's not going to aggro the rest of the AO. You're using 318 ammo, and I've also lowered the medical coefficient for OP4 down to 0.4, so it should only be anywhere from 3 to 5 shots or 1 headshot to take out the enemy, based off of RHS values. But otherwise, that is all I've got. It'll be up to you to do your own vehicle recon. Make sure you measure the wind when you put hunt IRs up on the command level so the parachute doesn't fall into an enemy position, because even though they won't aggro on it, I will make sure they aggro on a random parachute falling on their position. But use the hunt IR info to mark up the map, make your plan, execute it, and then extract. There may be vehicles in the AO for you to take and move on with, but if it's going too slowly and air is starting to go up in the air, I highly recommend you don't take vehicles, because I'm not going to take their AGMs away, and they might just insta-dink you. Any questions from any command element, being ground command or 2IC?
Do we know what kind of QRF units?
Okay, one at a time. Flog, are you command?
Yeah,
Okay. Are you ground command or 2IC?
ground command.
Okay.
Do we know what kind of QRF units will come if stuff happens?
Ground stuff from the south, air stuff from the left. Type, Mi-24s, Mi-8s, Mi-28s, BTRs, BMPs, T-72s, T-90s, T-14s and 15s if I feel like it.
Cool, thank you.
So
Other
primary
question?
LZ is LZ Hunt, and then
Yes.
secondary is Macross.
So, yes. I would, if there's too much air in the air, though, I'd recommend going to Marcross. They might just send some air just to see what's going up, but if you're very quick about this, and you take out the radio towers early on, because the whole point is basically sabotaging the enemy's network of communications, and they don't know what's going on, they're not going to put a bunch of air up, they're just going to put a bunch of light stuff up, trying to figure things out, but if this turns into a very heavy engagement, Hunt might be compromised by proxy, so you'll have to go to Marcross instead. From a debug level, Hunt is basically you do this in the stealthiest way possible. Yes, you're going to end up having contact at the central position, and you might have contact in the northern position. You might also potentially have contact in the southern position, but if you do this proper stealthy, you'll be rewarded and be able to use Hunt. If it goes tits up, which, based off of the player count tonight, I'm assuming it's going to go tits up, you'll probably have to go to Marcross. But both LZs are on the table based off of what you guys do.
Do the Russians have any boats docked in the bay here?
That is an excellent question. You're going to have to find out.
All right.
Oh, are we allowed to commandeer any vehicles?
As long
Help
as they
us
are
out
unlocked, then
quicker.
yes. If they're locked,
Sweet.
then no. But again, you might be able to find stuff to work with. You might not. But again, if there's air assets like 24s or 28s in the air or planes, I usually take away their AGMs to be nice to ground forces if we're doing like armor or whatnot. Not doing that tonight. So if there's a 24 and you're in a Vic, you're probably going to get AGM'd. Just warning you now. Any other questions? From team leaders now.
I don't think Muffin even asked any questions.
He just did.
I thought that was Flog.
That was me, I apologize.
Flog
I
was
got
the first,
confused.
Muffin was the second. Okay, pushing us through. Op is live as soon as we get started. You're not on a time limit, but as soon as contact starts, you probably will be. Good luck. Christ. How did Jokesaki join with that stuff when I've removed its keys? He joined with the wrong mod
switch
set,
to
that's
top
why.
5.
Says, hi, I'm on 5-0 for any debug issues. Just let me know. Alright. How are you all doing? Wee Woo here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun today. With some lovely Zeusing.
Bravo, 50 check.
Now this is just meant to be a really, really simple operation. But of course, knowing the player base, probably not. But hey, you know, I can dream, right? Are those grenadiers? Whoops! Where's that one rifleman I have? Oh, you're a grenadier. Oh. Why did all my riflemen turn into grenadiers? That could be an issue.
Hey, hi, can we get some flashlights, please, for the map?
Stand by.
Alright.
Alright, we're all here. Good.
Yeah, it is. Good.
What would it be? It would be not.
Somebody fix a
Am I
restart.
thinking 152-3G? No, no, no. It's Matchlight. Says hi, providing a box down. It has the mag lights. If you need anything else, let me know. Gives me a second to prop up the AO anyway. Gonna be mainly pulling from EMR today.
Ожидаю указаний.
Toggle NVGs. Yeah, it's all good. Some of them will have vanilla, some will have the op4 thing. That's fine.
Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Выполняю. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Понял вас. Уже в пути. Понял вас. Понял. Вас понял. Выполняю.
The squad leaders want to meet up and figure out where they want to send their teams.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, your command, broski.
Вас понял.
Where are we meeting up?
Meet by the big tree to the
Все
north.
ясно. Все ясно. Уже в пути.
Which one?
Выполняю. Понял вас. Понял.
Tell your people not to point their goddamn lasers up in the sky.
Вас понял. Все ясно.
Yeah, the enemy have NVGs, so that's probably not the smartest thing to do.
Уже в пути. Вас понял. Выполняю. Понял. Понял вас.
Bearing 6-8.
Then I want to car
Ожидаю ваших
patrol.
приказов. Уже в пути. Все ясно. Все ясно. Понял. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Понял вас. Poнял вас.
I just gotta make sure everything's out of the way for it. So I do have a BTR-80 Alpha down. I just have a bunch of regular infantry down otherwise. And then the next thing I'm gonna want is another gas.
Жду. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Понял вас. Уже в пути.
Start patrolling around over here.
Вас понял. Уже в пути. Уже в пути.
And then I'm thinking I'll do one more two-man patrol
Понял. Вас понял. Выполняю.
around the base of the hill there. And then let's toggle our skill here. When you give AI night vision, it nullifies the nighttime penalty for spotting, so I'm going to keep spotting super low. We're going to put it down to 20. Otherwise, hope you're all doing A-okay. This will be my one stream for today. Officially, I might come back and do mission dev. I feel like I've been saying that the past few evenings. I'll come back and do mission dev, and I don't do mission dev because something else happens. I gotta go deal with it, and it's like, oh. What can I do at that point? But I'm thinking of also doing an MI8 patrol. Oops, I forgot that's also my my hotkey.
Жду. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Put a spotlight on. And she'll occasionally fly around, but basically player base have to make their patrol their plan. All call signs is high. One quick debug thing I want to point out. Over.
Send it.
All radio towers are going to take 2 explosive charges per tower to blow them up. Over.
Ground copies.
But all squad leads and ground command assets have either 3. I think ground command has 3, 2IC has 3, and then the squad leaders both have 4, so that shouldn't be an issue. But let's go ahead and build up this AO a little bit more. Between trucks and all this other fun stuff, so. We'll put some depots down. I'm even going to be nice. We're going to put some BTR 70s, not locked, in storage, but, like, they're made. It's the idea of I am going to end up putting an AGM up, but, you know, if they take BTRs, they're going to get absolutely annihilated, so we'll see how it goes. I will also put a tank down or two that are unlocked. Again, it's bait. To see what the player base actually does with it. Because I told them anything that's unlocked you can grab. I don't care. But you're going to learn the hard way that, you know, making a big mess is going to... it's going to cause issues. See what they do. What I do want, though, is a transport truck or two around. And I do have some AA to, you know, shoot down initial choppers, but might not be the smartest idea to do stuff like that. Because if we actually break it down, here's the thing. All of these... so there's only 3 guys up here, and one of them's on a freaking spotlight. So you could stealth kill these 3 guys, plant the charges, kill that 2-man patrol, or even sneak away from that 2-man patrol. This one, you can actually just sneak past all the AI, come around on the backside, avoid that 2-man patrol, come up here, put your charges on the tower, and then leave. And then if this guy spots you, I mean, just ding these 2 guys and you're good. But they're separate. This is going to be the hard one. It's not really stealthable unless they come up on the side and climb over the wall right here. And then do a straight shot in and out. But that's going to be tough because I do have a few guys on internal. So I expect there to be a fight right here. But if they're quick enough to immediately just go out on foot, I'll search around with a helicopter or 2 maybe as we try to figure out what happened. But, you know, then they can remotely det the radio towers and be gone. So there is an easy way to do all of these objectives. Now, do I think they're going to do that? No. But there's an easy way. Which, again, if they do the easy way, they can probably get out on LZ Hunt and be fine. If not, they'll go to LZ Marcross, and this will get more interesting. But again, up to the player base to make the plan. We'll see what they do. Did you not move, sir? Yeah, he didn't move to his first waypoint. So, you know, we'll see. I'll keep things dynamic throughout the evening, and another potential escape they could do is actually take 2 of these boats. That only takes 16 dudes, though, so... that's not the entire player base, but they could totally just, you know, leave with the boats, dismount them there, and then walk on foot, because there's not really any way for them to cycle the boats going back and forth unless the rest of the group comes up to here, and then they just ferry the boats back and forth. That's another method. I think that's going to be too advanced for even... I wouldn't even think about doing something like that, but again, we'll see. There's a lot of different ways to do this AO. I left it very open-ended. It can either get really, really messy or really, really stealthy. And that's why you see all the AI also separately marked like this, so that, you know, if one of them gets taken out, others aren't going to notice. Because when you group up AI together, if one of them dies, then it auto-aggroes the rest of the AI. And I've only done that in a few places, like here, where these guys are literally, like, within looking at each other. So...
Charlie's move.
We're to go ahead and look at their plan here. It's a little tough, but we have one line going all the way around right here. They're going to literally do that little stealthy bit. That's going to be Charlie and Delta doing that one. And then Alpha and Bravo are doing that. So it looks like they're going to hit both of those and then regroup and then hit that together. We'll see. We'll see how the plan updates based off of that. But I don't think they need to bring 2 squads there. I think they could literally just have 1 squad hit that one while 1 or 2 squads stealthily take out this one and then regroup and have a lot of stuff hit there. As then maybe the final squad comes back around, grabs the boats, and starts ferrying. There's a lot of different ways to do this. So the op for tomorrow is no sign up. That is literally just going to be people join in because there's not really a point in me having a roster because they're all going to be prisoners. That one's going to be really fun though. But again, the training aspect of it is I'm not organizing
Hey, Alpha,
them.
hold on. A command element's going to move with you.
But with the training program and they
Roger that,
score
let us
points
know
for the
when you go.
mission that contribute to a training tag, the bar is going to be really, really high there. It's just going to be up to them of can they actually achieve what they're supposed to. And that's where the real struggle is going to be because my player base has always
All right,
struggled
we're
with
there. Get moving.
organizing themselves.
Alpha is moving north.
So we'll just have to see how things go.
Walking pace, guns down.
This is a Delta Lead. One of my guys just pointed out the path you've marked along for us to follow is just an open field in front of the first tower.
Yeah, but if you're prone and you crawl up to it, you'll be
I
fine.
think it's not.
Because it's really, really difficult to spot shit
Looks like we're
that's
gonna have to
prone
crawl through
crawling.
that field then.
So, it's the whole point of it.
It's blocked by terrain. Please learn to read a map.
It's gonna be funny as watching this chopper fly by. The op tomorrow is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. In the announcement, it says what's what. But anyway, squads are a team leader, a grenadier, and 3 riflemen and a medic. The riflemen have AT4s. The squad leaders have explosives.
Somewhere southwest.
Aircraft inbound.
Stay low.
They're just flying
Coming
dead
in
at
from
night.
the east, heading southwest. Be advised, Delta did not step off with everyone else. We're a wee bit behind.
Hey, firm.
Готов. Жду приказов. Ожидаю указаний. Ожидаю указаний.
Now, in theory, this should work.
Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Понял.
Yeah, and they realize they took
Вас
a wrong
понял.
turn, and then...
Выполняю. Вас понял. Все ясно. Выполняю.
Got any more plans with Vix? We're working on it. She just got off of her deployment a few days ago, and I'm working on trying to get her situated with me in the 506. We had a plan, but then we found out, and this is what
Alpha's changing
actually
bearing,
cost me a
breach
lot of
0.
time over the weekend. We found out that the schedule I was using to base the plan off of was incorrect, which is weird because they were still updating parts of it, but I guess not all the parts were correct. So I now need to try to talk to somebody who's on LOA, which means leave of absence. They're not available to talk to. And I have to wait till they get back and then ask them if they can move their roster around so her and I can be grouped up. But if it works out, it means her and I can be a machine gun team and we can give the Foxo a 240 Bravo, and it's going to be the most terrifying thing ever. And it's going to be funny as shit.
Alpha's changing bearing 334.
Be advised, Delta went a bit too far west along the line. We're a little bit out off it, but we're turning back now.
Roger that.
So again, everything's in the works. I also have some really, really cool stuff in my sneak peek channel on my Discord. It's in its infancy, but I put a tweet out a few days ago, stating what it's all going to be tied to. And Audrey Hotto finished a special request for me, so I have a VMOC ready to go. I just got to find the schedule for it.
4 BTS, they're heading through the hills. Hill 6-7.
Next battle.
I expect the op is going to go Ron somewhere where they're hitting the actual objectives. Either a gunshot's actually going to get out,
We have an
or
infantry patrol around the first tower.
something
Looks like
something
they're
weird's going to
circling the
happen.
towers. Or the,
It
hills
could be
bottom.
here. It
They
could
currently
be
have
over
to choose.
there. It's going to be one of these two spots. And then that's going to kick off the rest of the AO and then QRF timers that I have, so we'll see. But this is a glimpse of what I might potentially send at him for QRF, so... Yes, Audrey Hotto, exactly.
Alpha holding.
Oh yeah, if they have bad laser discipline, that's going to make things a bit messy, but... Yeah, so these guys are going to come around. I think Command's going to be able to roll up in time, but...
Alpha moving.
The most complex op I've made. I don't remember. I'd argue, because what do you define as complex? Because I would actually argue the SOG op I ran last weekend was one of the most complex in terms of Zeusing, because I had to make like a literal kilometer of land, a 90-minute op, and I somehow made it a 90-minute freaking op, which I was just ecstatic with. But if you mean like player elements or Zeusing or Eden, anything that has a really complex internal bunker complex, like what I outsourced to 6 or Valkyrie with the SCP complexes, the presidential complex, those would be the most complex. I would say anything Project Tension, actually, would definitely be the most complex I've ever played. Not Zeus. The EVA script, for example, that was definitely one of the most complex ops I've ever played, because it was a literal EVA script to take a map in Arma 3 and be allowed to like fly around as an infantryman while you're mining minerals and then shooting infantry on garrison positions on rocks. Those are good. Those are definitely the most complex.
We've got eyes on a convoy here near grid reference 198178.
Is it the convoy of BTRs?
Uh-oh. That's a gas coming across. That squad will be fine, or I guess I should be calling them teams. Yeah, I noticed the waypoints aren't reacting properly, so I just moved them a little forward.
Shit, they're moving off the road a little bit. A firm on that. Convoy BTRs 4.
Can we get approximate location of that BTR? That BTR convoy?
Grid reference 198178, moving west. Check the map for red
They're
line.
fine. I mean, these guys are all turned out to drive. They're not going to see them.
Hostile gas just
That's what I was concerned about, but it looks like they broke it off. But again, the light is so poor. That's not really going to matter.
This is Delta. That convoy just pushed right behind us. That was danger close.
Alright. Alpha's gonna move across the road. Bravo, you wanna move up to our position and cover us?
Go off.
This is Bravo. We already crossed the road at this time.
Delta Charlie.
Affirm, Alpha's moving.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Nemesis got in terms of feedback for that SOG op, because he's also debating for next month's op, just making it a fully open public one.
Yep.
Location.
But we'll see what he commissions me to do.
196180.
Be aware there's a gas to your southwest somewhere patrolling the road.
We have eyes on it.
Oh yeah, BTRs also have really bad optics. Ah, man, but there is something really, really cool that I have for, not the current 506 campaign, but the one that we had to shelf. Funny enough, though, they ran in last night's up, they ran into boats and they ran into remote designators. So now I'm good to do it. So if I wanted to, I could go back to that first campaign. But I'm gonna I'm gonna still wait it out. I'm gonna finish the 3 remaining missions of this brand new campaign
Ground,
I've come
be
up with, and then we'll go back
advised,
to that
the
one. But there's
church
something
that you
really,
got-
really cool
that
I did
has
with the
matters
remote
circled on
designators.
map. There's a small foot patrol
And we'll go from
just
there,
south
but
of
it's
the tower.
gonna be interesting.
Churchyard.
Confirming as well, seems like 2 hostiles patrolling around the church.
Affirm, get into a ready position and try to snipe both of them at the same time. How copy? Right. How copy last send?
Was that to Bravo?
That was to Metro.
Acknowledge.
Repeat last.
It's always interesting to hear the convo.
This is Metro. Repeat last.
So when you get to the tower, don't attack them right away, just get into a ready position. When we're ready to assault the tower, snap the 2 patrols.
Roger that. Delta is heading towards the coast and is going to use the lower ground to sneak up on it from the northwest.
Waterworld mission. Alright. I just... Again, only one squad should be going up here, in my opinion. But
Apologies,
what
I
they
just
need
told
to
you
do
asked me to snipe the 2 patrolling
is
units.
get into a position and then...
None of us have marksman rifles. I don't know how you expect us to do that from easily over 300 out.
You all have ACOGs.
So the message was, before you assault the base, snipe the 2, not necessarily from the far distance, but reasonably before you start the assault.
And I think I gave the medic a 230 scope because the medic's actually
Hello,
a
this is
black
Delta
subkick.
2IC. You're asking us to avert course from the west, head 400 meters back east to snipe 2 guys, and then head all the way back west again.
Break gas coming along the road.
Recommend ground you advise Alpha or Bravo who are assaulting that objective to do that, rather than tell Delta to veer off its course entirely.
We had a pathing error here.
Apologies, cancel the last.
Alpha, this is Bravo. What's your position?
Oh yeah, and then the 3 CV
Alpha
spotlights.
is
I love these things because look at how far they can look.
Moving northeast.
Literally, it's a spotlight. I love it. I wish regular vanilla Arma had lights like
If you
that.
look on the map, there is an alpha marker that is
But I also
constantly
debated using my
being
flashlight
updated.
script for this one, but then I realized, you know, Russian forces for this, I'll just give them NVGs. That'd be a little more simple. But in, like,
This is Bravo,
if this
we're
was an
at Bravo
insurgency,
marker
then I'd
accurate.
have everyone with, like, a really bright flashlight on.
Helicopter approaching from the west.
Alpha is map marker accurate.
Affirm.
Ah, the good old hip.
Alright, Alpha Bravo will hold position as Charlie and Delta make their way to Tower 3.
Acknowledge, we'll try and catch up to you.
Alright, convoy's moving on. What I haven't seen them launch yet is a Hunt IR round. And that is, I think, where Command's mistake is going to be here. Command should be up here with the front, popping a few Hunt IRs to get some nice top or bird's eye views of the area here.
Alpha, this is Bravo, we're coming up to your
Possibly
southwest.
from, like, right over here, launch that straight up in the air, and that can give them some pretty good angles. of everything around, but we'll see. Hunt IRs make a little bit of noise when launched. It sounds like a UGL being launched, but it only aggroes the AI if you're like right next to it. Hunt IR rounds won't aggro anything, even when they like land in the front of AI.
Charlie, can you give us an
because they don't know to detect it. They just consider it like a round.
50 meters mark of Charlie mark.
I swear to God, if you paused again.
Hostile gas just past Charlie, heading northeast.
But yeah, no, my kit's based off of Command's kit, so we got the terminal, and then you got 7 rounds to work with. I couldn't see the suppressor. I'm like, I gave them a suppressor, right? That'd be kind of funny if I didn't. But yeah, you can't see them up there. Well, you can kind of see them moving around, but he's looking up here. So
Bro, TL, you want to come to me?
Just, you know, don't skyline, stay low, mark the patrols, continue to move.
Where's Alpha TL?
Again, I just find this a bit concerning. I do have a 2-man patrol that'll occasionally move around and check the low ground here, but if they time it right, and then they might not even path to it properly, should be fine. Why do you think only 1 squad should go up to the north? Because you don't need 2 squads to go up this corridor. Again, if Command ran up and put a Hunt IR up, and then got bird's eye view to see that there's just 2-man patrols, and then, you know, just the AI up here, you only need to really task 1 squad to come around and do this objective. Even then, just looking at this hilltop and seeing there's only a handful of guys, helipad's empty, there's no vehicles, you would think logically if the tower's right here, you want to get behind it. And then look on the map, you got this nice low ground to go around, then you can go and grab it. But Command, I think, is on the inexperienced side, which, again, good op to learn. But 2 squads here is a little redundant, in my opinion. Again, I would think, again, 3 squads going for the main, 1 or 2 going up for that one, and then 1 squad just to stealth that one should be fine. Because when you add people to it complicates trying to avoid the patrols, which can then initiate contact.
To engage on the tower.
And then I don't know if they spotted these boats over here because they're at a really tough angle to spot. But if you had an aerial view, you'd be able to see the light there, and that would draw your attention to them in the first place.
Looks very light contact.
In the position I'm at, I don't see any contact, so I obviously have to trust you guys, because I don't see anything right now. Because I got a tree in front of that tower, so I can't see anything.
Again, Hunt IR would really help pin down the fact there's only 3 dudes up there, but I can't control what they may or may not use, you know? Oh, that was... Oh, it's fine. I can just delete that anyway. They're not looking back. So we're just under the fallacy of Command kind of watching from the rear here, when in reality, Command should be more so in the middle, ready to use its own assets to do stuff.
I just missed
Anti-clockwise.
That's okay. This is how we learn. So now these guys are basically scouting their routes out here. Helicopter route, I'm going to change up a little bit. We're going to just vary him around here. But I also love that they're giving timed marks here for everything. And then I can also put in some more units because I'm evil, you know? And we can just have some stuff kind of drive by.
Ожидаю указаний. Ожидаю указаний. Вас понял. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Понял. Вас понял.
Charlie Delta, this is Bravo. What's your ETA on your position?
Вас понял.
I'm walking here.
Понял вас.
Yes, for an ETA, Mac.
Delta is still at least 10 mics out. It's a long walk, my guy.
Can you imagine if I originally wanted to put him there, and I'm like, no, that's gonna be way too much stealth.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be more than 10 because Stam, breaks, and, you know, actually paying attention to our surroundings is killing into the time.
Again, I don't think they're going to assault this position before these guys are ready, though.
Do you want us to take out Alto first, or still wait for Charlie Delta?
Deny that.
Acknowledge.
Respectively, you're not ground.
If you want to kick off the AO now, that's fine, but...
Ground confirms that we will wait for Charlie and Delta to settle into position to attack.
Skelly putting Mac in his
Thank
praise.
you, ground.
No, I just like to dangle the Hunt IR rounds in front of command. Oh, Tom, you're not late. Again, just a lot of maneuvering right now. They can be over to that tower in 5 or 10 minutes, plant the charges and leave, but again, the biggest fear is going to be that two-man team. Yeah, AI for drones does occasionally glitch out, and there's not really much you can do about that, but we work with what we got. So we just gotta wait it out. So they don't have that rear patrol marked yet though, so that's gonna probably give them a bit of a spook as they come up. They might see or they might not. That could potentially walk right on top of them though, and they'll have to get prone. We'll see if it aggroes though, because again, everyone has night vision. How did you get stuck in here? We'll see if these gases crash into each other. Got the MI-8 coming back around. Alright, didn't crash the first one.
Charlie, be advised, aircraft coming from the south.
What do I have for QRF? Everything. I'm gonna be nice about it, but I have everything. Oh yeah, and then having to control your AR2 manually, because when you task the AI to do something, they don't always do it. It's especially worse when you have AI mods, because AI mods tied to the...
bush whilst we were taking cover. Could you give him a heal, please?
Stand by. Done.
Grazie.
Why are you now going off the road? Oh, because your formation's scuffed. Alright. Well, there you go. Get back on the road. Poor driver doesn't know what he's doing.
Northwest as well. There's one more over there. There's too many gases to pass this road right now.
Alpha Bravo, this is ground, be advised. There's 2 gases south of the hill moving west to east.
Copy, 2 gases here, we see him. Out.
Uh-oh. I think they're just refusing not to pad there and instead just moving along.
Ooh,
Patrol southeast, 2 times.
Charlie, be advised, Delta's going to use the Greek ruins to push up closer. We'll be ready to attack in...
Scud B for... No,
5, 10
no,
likes.
we're not nuking the island of Limnos.
No,
Though... I'll cave to your demand.
Charlie Delta, this is Alpha ETA.
Delta's currently stopping for break. Charlie is currently stopping for stamina break. We'll be there shortly.
5,
We'll
10
put
minutes,
one in
like
there
I
for
said.
funsies. Okay?
Stopping for stamina
It's
now.
locked. No one can use it.
Alpha copies.
It's in there for funsies.
Charlie, marker
be
updated.
careful, you have the enemy patrol in front of you. 200 meters to your east.
Repeat last transmission for who?
For Charlie.
Say again for Charlie. Patrol where?
Have that one marked. They're still waiting out their force over here. I think this guy is now coming around and they're gonna sweep up on that side. Those guys are gonna hold on the ruins. Yeah, so I think he didn't want to follow him in there, so instead he just backed away, and now he's coming around. They're going to meet up in the middle right there. That has made a really cool sweeping pattern, admittedly, though. I'll give it that.
Delta, Charlie, location.
Ah, the sweet anticipate.
This is Delta. We are about to be in a solid
Where's he
position to
going?
engage.
I'm so confused.
Copy, let me know when you're Charlie's about ready.
I think he just realized he's scuffed, and now he's going to turn around and I guess now use the proper route. When the weird AI patrol pathing's actually working out and making a realistic, incompetent force. I like it.
This is Delta to Charlie. We have good eyes on directing to Gunbound. If you are pushing up from the beach, we can cover you from our position.
Stand by, Charlie, just got eyes on the patrol coming around our way.
This is Delta to ground. Be advised there are
No,
combat
Toilet,
patrol
thanks for the
boats in
350,
the
but I'm
docks.
not unlocking the Scud.
Scratch that. Rib patrol.
Ground copies.
Charlie, Delta, let us know when you guys are starting to attack the other tower.
We're just watching where the patrol's going in front of our base. It's currently heading northeast along the road.
Alright, copy.
I think they spotted that two-man patrol, so now they know that exists. Well...
Уже в пути. Уже в пути.
Delta to Charlie, assuming that's you.
With the gas patrol coming towards. Who's firing without suppressors?
Foot patrol just moved up on Delta with the lights are on off.
Let's move.
Alright, all units move out, attack.
And yeah, there goes the alarm.
Вас понял. Вас понял.
Yes, that patrol actually spotted those guys and started engaging them because night vision. Those guys got taken out pretty easily.
Be advised, Charlie. Delta's going to hold on our position. There's a QRF force heading from Tower 2. We're going to hit it as it comes towards us.
Понял вас. Уже в пути. Уже в пути.
This is Alpha and Bravo taking small engagements before the tower. We took care of it, heading there right now.
Все ясно. Понял вас. Уже в пути. Вас понял.
Alpha, Bravo, watch out for the helo coming in from the west.
It's gonna take a few moments for comms to do everything here, but that's fine.
Alpha's putting charges down.
Все ясно.
Charlie has charges down.
Выполняю.
This is Alpha, still clearing the Tower 1 at this time. Correction, this is Bravo. Alpha and Bravo is still clearing it. Tower 1 at this time.
So at the moment, Op 4 is trying to figure out what's going on.
Понял.
Charlie, demo planters, yeah?
Yep.
Вас понял.
Alright. I suggest we get out of here. Multiple gas cars coming along the coast towards our location. Suggest heading back to the coast sound.
Get my hat.
Уже в пути.
Alpha advised when demolition's gonna happen.
Oh my god, he actually pathed out properly. Sending those forces out.
Alpha, be advised. Alpha Bravo, be advised. Command element is moving southwest of the radio tower, moving north to RP1.
Alright, that chopper is going to be ordered to go.
Charlie, I suggest we both rendezvous at the low point mark, 202.
Be advised, Alpha's pushing back to the west.
Готов.
Second one over.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно.
Not yet. Not yet.
Готов.
I'll keep him as QRF.
Alpha, Charlie.
But that other one that's part of patrol in this area would be ordered to come
Is
and
your
go
demo
check this out.
Понял.
A-firm, stand by.
Уже в пути. Все ясно.
I still got these maneuver teams moving out.
Charlie, let me know when you're ready to go.
We're ready.
A-firm. Prepare to det. 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole.
What? Oh.
Good det.
Charlie dead.
Mac, this is Liru. How many charges did you use on the northern tower?
2.
Well.
Oh, look, it's still standing. You want us to go check 2 more?
Usually 3 did it for ours. So maybe you hit it one
You
more.
got a helo to your east coming in for landing.
I repeat, hi, do you want more charges on the tower? Just...
Affirm, more charges on the tower.
Yay, okay.
You put them both in the same spot.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, it's still up, so it looks like it does.
Ясно, приступаем. Вас понял. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
This is Delta. We're going to try and get in a similar position and overwatch Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's heading back to set more charges since 2 wasn't enough.
Уже в пути.
Repeat last Charlie, didn't come through.
Charlie's heading back to set more charges since 2 wasn't enough.
Bravo, be advised, if that iron goes into hover, my guys have orders to shoot rocket at it.
Be advised, enemy helicopter is a hip 6 times rocket pods.
You really don't want to shoot at the helicopter because what's going to come after is going to be worse.
Command to Alpha and Bravo, do not shoot down that helicopter. They know something's up, but they do not know where we are at. How copy?
Bravo copies.
Alpha copies.
Вас понял.
Took the words right out of my mouth, command.
Уже в пути. Так точно. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно.
Charlie Delta, sit rep on those charges getting placed.
We got a lot of we got a lot of QRF forces in between us and that position now. We're trying to do our best here.
Так точно.
Charlie, be advised, there are a few gas vehicles as well as the squad that the MI8 dropped off.
Where's the squad?
Unknown where the squad went, but that gas is parked right in front of the tower.
How about that?
He doesn't have view, but whatever.
Готов. Ожидаю указаний. Уже в пути. Все ясно?
Charlie, give us a heads up when you're about to push up towards the tower again, and we'll swat that gas.
Oh, why are you heading over here now?
Don't do that. Oh, actually,
Alpha
yeah,
Bravo, let's keep moving north.
Ясно, приступаем.
The AI just auto went over to them.
Вас понял.
Charlie, gas gun is down. You're good to push.
Все ясно.
Alpha Bravo, let's shoot down the helicopter. It's looking at us.
Так точно.
Alpha copies.
Who shot down the aircraft?
Alpha, we're moving.
This is Bravo to Alpha Ground. I suggest we start moving out.
Enemy BTR southeast.
Alright, Alpha Bravo, let's move north.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Yeah, fuck that.
Charlie, rendezvous with us at low ground marker again. We're gonna have to stick together now that they've kicked it off.
Oh boy.
Oh, they just shut down the aircraft, so I'm expecting a lot of QRF now, instead of just small reactionary force.
The stealth mission has indeed hit a bit of a snag.
Engaged by small arms, and the heli was getting ready to hit us with rockets.
Was gone for 5 minutes, yeah. It'd be like that. Well, my patrols are all kinda crazy here. We saw that BTR-80 Alpha just plinking at infantry here. Alright, we're gonna simulate mortar rounds coming in for flare.
Alpha Bravo, can you take care of that BTR on the hill?
Hey, firm, I'm getting done.
I don't get what Skelly's doing. He's alone. And he just got dropped. His group's all the way over here, so I don't know why he's there. That's a weird one. Dwarves is here on his own and down.
Alright, hold on a bit.
A big chunk to hit. Damn it.
So who's his TL? Hazmat. So yeah, people are really spaced out here. And then we got the transport trucks coming in. I'm gonna go ahead, just set him to seek and destroy and to come around.
Alpha's moving northwest.
Skelly's staying on con.
Be advised, Charlie, we're gonna have to separate from you. My 2IC decided to try and take a shot at Gaz.
Copy.
Are they gonna go try and rescue him? Yep. Well, he's way on his own.
Alpha's gonna set up at inside tall grass at 200194.
Alright. Let's get the cavalry coming.
Ожидаю указаний.
Ground to all units. I have marked RP2 on the map for our entire regroup.
Уже
Alright, all units, ground command. This new plan, Alpha Bravo, meet up at RP2. We're going to do a bit of a screen for Charlie and Delta to finish their work. Charlie Delta, make
Why
your
is
way to
he all the way
RP2
out
and we're
here?
going to attack Objective Tower 2 together. How copy?
Alpha copies.
Уже в пути.
Got an MI8 landing at near RP2, possibly. It's got rocket pods, so if you got into contact, might get something heavy raining down on you.
Выполняю.
Just about to take him prisoner.
Alpha's at RP2.
Вас понял.
This is Bravo going to be roughly 3 mics out.
Just to cover that. Now they're on a timer though for these. Looks like Skelly has DC'd. I really don't get why he was out here on his own. He should have just pulled back with the remainder of his force. That was a weird turn of events there.
Oh, is that you to the north?
Who's in contact at Romeo Papa 2?
But yeah, I was planning for like a synchronized attack for 4
He's fine-
squads.
he's
You
fine
know,
with
one
suppressed
squad
at
there, one
RP2.
squad here, 2 squads there, in and out.
Someone's
But
taking unsuppressed fire.
that was kind of
RP2.
weird.
Or someone's firing.
Because now they got to basically fight to the final objective. Sorry, King.
Right, no calls. Charlie's kind of divert away from RP2.
Alright, move southwest to the
We got contact at RP2.
marker where just left of the flag. Okay.
That's why you got to assign battle buddies, so at least you have your battle buddy to check on you, and if they don't spot you, then oh well, but I'm really worried about the BMPs now coming in.
Charlie Delta, this is Alpha, sit rep.
Charlie
There
is
goes
past
Risen's internet.
RP2, we're heading south.
Repeat again. South of RP2?
And why is Toasty all the way
Charlie's
up
heading
here?
south of RP2 currently.
Alright, Charlie, you should be meeting up at RP2.
RP2 is in contact, suggest pulling away from contact mark.
Negative, I'm at RP2. We just have 1 patrol here.
Confirmed. Area is compromised if there's gunfire. This is Charlie, got flares landing around RP2.
Charlie, regroup at RP2.
Okay, I guess we're going over there.
Bravo, can you move north towards that compound and eliminate that patrol squad?
Oh, please don't hit the gas. If anything, the gas is actually about to hit you. Well, that made no sense, but okay, whatever, I'll take it. So yeah, player base is now going to have to pretty much fight through these
Charlie,
groups here.
Delta, where is your
They're out of the AO.
location?
After the BMPs, I'll scramble 224s.
Delta mark is accurate by 20 meters.
And again, a stealth plan was fine.
Good copy.
But once you get the towers, that kicks off the AO. With these 3 objectives, I kind of built it in the mind of...
Charlie's at RP2 is taking
GC
fire
could
from the
even have
south.
snuck up on one of these smaller ones, and they could put
Delta,
2 or
good
3
copy.
squads in the center one, and then, you know, 1 on the northern one if they identified sneaking around, but...
Alpha's ready to move.
The thing is, they didn't need to wait for the northern group to regroup before making the push. They could have just had the 1 squad go back, regroup with the 3 squads, and pushed in. But, I don't know. It's weird.
Понял.
Weird calls.
Вас понял.
They're being overly cautious, but now that stealth's out the window, it's...
Вас понял.
Got a vehicle on the road to the south.
Yeah.
Unknown type.
Are you having an engine failure, or are you just randomly
Command,
patrolling?
you want Alpha to
I
move
want to
up?
get him back in the AA over here. BMPs are about halfway in
BTR
here.
south on the road.
Repeat last move up where?
Уже в пути. Понял вас.
Oh boy.
Понял вас. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
AT miss.
Delta, what's your ET and RP2?
Delta has about 5 mics.
I don't think he prepped the AT yet.
Estimate 200 meters out.
Charlie's disengaging from RP to west.
Sandwiching them with the northern group. Gonna pop some more flares.
Command, all units move to RP3.
Why do you keep dragging left?
There were enemies
Command to Delta, I'm gonna need you to double come into RP3 so we can move on to objective 2.
Yeah, and then they had the longer range clackers, so they didn't have to get them now.
Be advised, Delta's getting flares popped above its head constantly, so we're trying to fucking stealth our way and not engage enemy aircraft.
It's a little late for that.
I'm back.
Все ясно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Вас понял.
So I'm gonna just start honing in Op 4 on... whatever position has forces attacking it.
Command, be advised, RP3 is a destroyed building with minimal cover. We're gonna push up just a little bit east.
Выполняю.
Bravo, Charlie, where are your current positions?
This is Bravo. We are at Bravo marker accurate, bandaging up and getting ourselves ready to go.
The Grenadier could also use HEDP on it. Oh. Oh no.
Charlie, what is your location?
We are all
Why aren't
every
the
man
other
for
squads coming to help?
Charlie, what is your
Mac just bailed.
Well,
Brilliant.
there's Charlie's lead.
Charlie 2IC, what is your location?
Why do I have part of the group that's back? Yeah, I'm just gonna delete these guys.
Так точно.
Alright, Delta, start moving east to RP3 here. Bravo, as soon as opportunity, move to RP3 also.
Command Alpha, can I get 2 or 3 more satchels run to me really quick? Because we're probably about to go try to take this objective over.
This is Delta once and again. We're getting chased down by flares and a chopper. We're trying our best to get back into the fight, but it's
You're
got
not the
our
ones
number.
being chased. There's... Ah.
Alright, Delta Command copies. Were there
Of course,
any
the plan was
enemies
flawed from the
still
start. I
at
mean, going
Tower
after 2
3?
positions and then leaving the central one in a stealth
Yeah,
op where you're supposed to be synchronized in
sizable,
all 3. That's the...
UR force arrived at
That's the weird one. I was
Tower
trying to roll with their plan and go like, okay, well, you know, if they just go up to here without, you know, creating a contact issue, which again, these guys got killed off fine. It was these 2 because the squad decided to go up over here in the middle of their patrol.
Oh, are you sure you could take that alone?
Instead of go around, which the other squad did, which is why I was saying only 1 squad should be going up
Delta,
here.
what is your current location?
And then the ones to the south, you could synchromatically take out the 3 dudes up here, take out the 2-man patrol, which they did fine. They did flawlessly.
Bravo, what is your current
But
location?
it was just that one squad being completely out of position. I don't get it. Because they could have stealthed those and then gone and hit that one, and it was fine. But again, it just shows you how one weird choice
Alpha, begin your assault.
can kick things off.
Delta, if I'm going to be honest, I think you're going to be sacrificial lambs right now.
I don't even know Delta exists right now. I think they've just completely given up on Charlie. I don't know anymore, man. Escape Gulag. I mean, that's going to be tomorrow's mission.
Alright, Delta, here's what you're going to do. Move up northeast. I'm going to mark a point on the map. We're going to try to, after capturing Tower 2, take ribs and assist with your evac. How copy?
Are my BMPs in position yet?
That
Yeah, they're
MRH
almost there,
is at the hover above us right now, so we're kind of moving very slowly.
I'm just trying to get the MIA back to look at these guys. Again, this is a really confusing AO here, but it's costing
Delta,
people.
This is command of marked Delta.
Well, not
evac
AO,
point.
the plan.
Alpha Bravo, when we're done destroying Tower 2, we're going to take the ribs and we're going to provide a safe evac point location for Delta.
Are you aware that we are not on that tower anymore?
Yes, I'm aware, but I'm trying to get you guys out.
Negative. We are not double backing into QRF forces that we've just pulled away from.
Delta, recommend your preferred course of action.
Delta's going to continue along our route. We're going to head.
Another minor thing is there's
south,
way too much.
and then
How would I
go
put
around
this?
east below Tower 1 and come back up from there.
Hold one. Eyes on you right now, directly southeast, near the beach. Alpha is backing from this point right here.
There's way too much people stepping on top of each other and giving orders when it should be command making that decision.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Вас понял. Уже в пути.
But yeah, I'm having QRF kind of sweep this area for anything else that exists. BMPs I brought up literally from Pyrgos, as I said
Понял.
in the brief.
Вас понял. Выполняю. Выполняю.
And I'm having the vehicles
Понял.
essentially cover every team that moves in.
Все ясно.
And I'll be microing them. Cole, if we're talking about this one, I'm not sure.
Выдвигаюсь на
Are you
позицию.
really lasering when they have night vision?
Delta, this is Command. We believe we see you across the bay
that again.
here, close to RP2.
Do that again, I dare you.
It's
No, that
literally
is
impossible.
Bravo.
Affirm. Bravo, that's what we're looking at then.
QRF.
Never laser yourself again, please.
Delta's finally escaped from that MI8. We're going to try and get into the fight a bit more quicker than the initial plan and come up by Tower 1 in between the two high points.
I can't believe he just did that under a chopper when I told him the enemy has night vision.
Command, this is Bravo.
Oh my god!
Detonate the tower, right?
Oh
Or
shit.
Are we still doing that?
I didn't do that.
Kelly down, shot him down with the grenade launcher.
You shot? Okay.
Bravo, it is... There's no specific squad that's supposed to take that down. Whoever gets there first.
Выполняю. Вас понял. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Понял вас.
Alpha, how are you looking with charges? Do you have enough to take that tower down?
Уже в пути.
Say again?
Good GL, I'll give him
Do you have
that.
enough charges to take down tower 2?
Negative, that's why I asked for some.
Affirm. What is your current location? Are you in the base?
Hey, firm, we're in the base now.
Affirm Command is moving into the compound here to
I'm
provide
gonna
charges.
hold on air QRF. Because I feel like I already have so much down, it's gonna easily box them in if I wanted to, and I don't want to. I want them to... We still have to give them a chance, even though that this has been heavily flawed. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, I think the forces coming in here are gonna be enough to wrap this up if I need to.
Alpha, is there a way to enter the base through the wall?
Hey, firm.
There's no way in hell Delta's getting back in.
Tracked vehicle of some kind coming in.
I'm calling that right now. There is no way in hell Delta gets through this QRF to get back in. They have to either pull away and walk around, or...
Enemy spotted south.
That's it. Twirl. So I'm trying to route these guys back, but they're suffering a little bit.
Elements within the valley. Delta's got ears on a loud engined vehicle. No eyes on it yet.
And some of these BMPs are also moving on
Somewhere
at this
to
point.
our south.
Be advised, ground command is down.
Why did Muffin walk into a compound on his own?
What's that? Satchel charges.
Oh boy. This is interesting. Alright. There's so many wonderful choices here, I don't even know what to say.
Down, command down.
Oh, no, this is gonna be great. I was about to say, if he literally dies to the same guy, heard AT get launched. Alright, he gets him, awesome. Oh.
Be advised, Alpha has control of the tanks, over.
Good copy. This is 3IC, the medic. I have ground command here. He's wounded, working on him.
Yes, they're grabbing armor now. Alright. 2 minutes, I'm gonna scramble 24s.
Hey, the tower's been hit by 3 HE rounds.
Ground command to Alpha. Is your medic occupied at current moment?
Negative, stand by.
A-firm, if you can, send him to the north corner of the base, marked with spotlight marker. Need his assistance right now.
Good shot with that AT-4. Looks like, oh, balls.
Yeah, hi, this tower has been hit by...
Oh! Do we even still need the 24s? Oh my god. Oh.
This is Delta. The QRF force called to us a long time before we took a heavy hit.
Oh my god, guys. How's the QRF doing? Well, these guys are sneaking around it.
Alpha, do you copy?
This is definitely GG. You know what? Okay, just for funsies. Let's see what happens. If I give them a nuke, are they actually gonna launch the nuke? Let's give them an out to make it.
Get out of here. We're getting surrounded.
Okay.
It's confirming that's the last tower exploded.
This is...
A-firm.
No.
This is Alpha to IC. We hit the...
No, it is indeed not, but maybe they put charges on it?
And it's still up.
Fuck it, call it a day. We're getting out of here.
Well, they got most of the BMPs, though. I think they got 2 of them. Which isn't most, it's half, but, you know. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they only got... Okay, never mind. These guys are fighting for the boats. These guys are stuck in here. Do you mean to ping me?
Ground command to Alpha. When you're going down to the dock, check how many seats those ribs have and how many ribs there are.
Yeah, well, he just died. Yeah. Anyway, what type of 24s do you guys want? The V or the P? We'll do the P. Why not? No, we're doing 2s. Let's just do 1 of each. Mix and match. Right? I think that's fair. A V.
Hey, JZ, do you have a satchel?
Вас понял. Выполняю.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot. Looks like more people have been auto-cannoned to death. There's only 2 more.
Alright, ground command's up. I'm going to go ahead and place...
Forward.
With Fab 500s, jeez. Talk about overkill at that point. Here comes the Russian horde. Alright, well, they're trying to get to the objective, but it looks like Ground died as he was trying to get towards it.
It's on time up 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check.
I got the spotlights going on him.
This is Delta. Did anyone manage to get a rib on the coast?
Nope. Whew, here come the 24s. Joy.
If there's anyone left on long, be advised, you got an MI-24 coming in now. multiple Mi-24s.
This will make the second op interesting. It's going to be Siri.
Copy.
I'm going to laugh my ass off when Seismo gets into that boat. Oh, he fell into the water. Never mind. He's going to drown. How about you, Lolo? Nope, Lolo's also going to... Okay. Well...
Time is being set. 30 seconds.
It's okay. They're trying their best. Seismo woke up. He's going for the boat. Rock the boat, baby. Did he just... He broke one of the boats by driving into it. Oh, boy.
Whoever's alive, tell everyone to get on 60.
A firm.
All right, Seismo, the master of escape. There's the 24. And now he's gonna go. Go, Seismo, go. I think he just heavily overturned. Is he trying to bait the 24s? Here we go. AGM? No AGM. It's like another person is dead. There's 3 dudes remaining. I think going forward, if I'm gonna do a stealth op, I'm just gonna have one squad of people. We're gonna call it a day. I was trying to, you know, be more inclusive with people, but ooh, this one was brutal. Now they're making a run for it. They're getting stuck in the pipes. I see you guys, don't worry. You're kind of in the middle of a rock and a hard place, as one would potentially define. If he can't stop walking, that means his keyboard is bugged. Lolo woke back up! He's got his laser on. Oh, Lolo, you have your laser on. About to get him. Seismo, I think he's trying to wait for Lolo. No, Seismo's unconscious. Well. Yeah. I need a gunner seat. This is high. Say again. Over. I wasn't shooting the gun. I only shot that one missile at the end.
Baxter isn't also an extract.
It is not. That was our infill. Taking a gap out of break. Russian forces to land you guys there.
Good copy.
Lolo, no! Oh, thankfully he has to reload. Get him, Lolo. All right. Well. Just chase him down. Oh my god, they're literally airstriking him. Ah, Lolo gets headshotted. Sam's running for it. Unfortunately, I am an evil Zeus.
Жду приказов.
Not sure if Lolo's gonna wake back up again. Looks like Daz was taken out. Sixton, I mean, he's running for it.
Yeah, we're gonna look around the hill and then let's run inside, push north.
If you're receiving broken and unreadable Metro, broken and unreadable, you are out of range.
They're completely out of range of us now, sure, right?
Didn't move forward because he was in a boat that hit another boat and he probably damaged it and broke the engine. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Are you actually...
I just felt unlikely with my gun.
Oh, fuck.
His buddy's gonna freak the hell out if you blow him up like that. Holy shit. That was a great shot, whoever sniped me out of that, but damn. Titanium.
Any forces still alive? Affirm, do you know your current position?
Yeah, I can mark it.
Metro, if your team wants to go, you can. It's the others that are still active in the AO.
Oh, we've got no comms with anyone else on that, so we assumed we were.
Can you not hear?
If you were, then we'd index.
Good copy.
There are survivors in the AO, so
but we're gonna die here.
we can either disconnect now and watch the stream, or we can keep going.
Trying to line up where those tracers are going.
3 IC is going to attempt to make it to,
I see him. I see him.
Oh, by sound.
Splash.
Almost at the bottom. Apparently.
Oh, shit.
They're calling me to surrender, but I'm not the Russians. At least on their net, I'm not the Russians.
I'm almost at a building at 220, 200.
Yeah.
If you can try to get to that, and we can exfil hand in hand and shit.
I think they're still shooting at the previous guy.
Can you mark it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Sam actually made it. But the infantry are charging them. Rolled them down. The op is so freaking extended right now because of this. Oh, I'm gonna get on the chin strap and try to clean them up. Hey, Ivan, can you cut the light? Thank you, Ivan. Oh boy, I got to frickin' wire guide. Ivan, what are you doing? Ivan! Ivan! Where are we going? Ivan, please. Alright, let's just get the 28 up. Alright, let's just get the big boy up and wrap it up.
Готов. Уже в пути. Выполняю.
Because we're almost at the 2-hour mark anyway. So again, overall feedback is the plan they had, it was unorthodox. It could have still worked, but I don't know why there was a squad marauding around over here because this patrol found it when the other squad, and I was calling this earlier with the fact that this one squad was enough. You know, bringing a second squad up would have complicated things, and that's exactly what it did. It caused these two to aggro on them because they were like right here for some weird reason in the middle of the patrol path. And I'm going to be honest, after that, this not detonating properly was inconsequential. Because, again, they chose not to simultaneously hit all the towers together. Again, it was planned. You can do one squad for those two, and then 2 squads in here, or 1 squad in command, because this was the one only guarded by, like, 3 people. And then they could have had 3 groups attack, but, you know, this one was literally just you could stealth a squad up here, climb over the wall or kill the sentry, come in, hit the tower, probably cause combat to start, but you would then be on target, put the charges out, and then you can immediately get out and avoid the issues that come with that. So it's, I don't know, it's the plan kind of set them up to fail from the start, but it could have still worked. But again, that one squad caused the AO to kick off too early. So It happens. The tone is the impending death of the player base, of course. Watch. I actually can't see in this thing, so it makes total sense that the gunners haven't been shooting unless they've been working with friendlies here. But anyway, unfortunately, Liru has thermals now.
Yep, exploration on me. Yeah, do you see me on the radar?
Yeah, I see you. Yep. Kilo, hit the deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my ATGM. We're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. You can even hear their short range. Yeah. 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 Why'd it put me in my scope? That was weird. Well, it was a good try, guys, but I had to wrap it up. Did they blow up all the towers? DED dead.
Ah, fuck you for that one, Liru. God damn.
I mean, I told you I'd eventually bring out a 28, and we're 15 minutes from time, so...
We could have escaped. We could have escaped.
No, you wouldn't.
Anyway. Let's go over this AO, and let me talk about how I meant for it to go and what ended up happening and where I allowed for leeway, but then I also took it away. So this was a 3-tower objective. I meant for 2 squads to be used on at least the central one, and then 1 squad or ground command for the southern one, because there was only 3 dudes up there, but 1 was on a spotlight, and then there was a 2-man patrol around, and then the northern one could have also been command, because you were meant to sneak around the northern side and dead it, and then leave. So you could have done the northern and the southernmost towers stealthily without a hitch, and I put emphasis on the idea of if you killed them quietly without them shooting, you're fine. What ended up causing an issue, though, was the second squad that went to the northernmost objective didn't go around on the far side on the edge, and this 1 2-man patrol that was going around there spotted them within 50 meters and just started engaging. At that point, I decided, okay, maybe it'll speed it up, because now they're going to have to blitz the final one, but things got really messy. QRF came out and was dealt with mostly well, except for the 1 BTR in the center of the middle base. Multiple AT misses on there kind of caused things to get screwed up. But especially when there was a misfire on the northern tower, which now I guess we know, you got to spread the charges out. You can't put them both on one spot because sometimes it might not det. But I tested all these towers. It was 2 charges, so I apologize if that was misleading. But based off of looking at the blast crater, it was, I think you put them both on the same spot. But for those towers specifically, you got to put them more towards the middle, not actually at the base. So I guess next time I'll just give you guys satchels instead, and then it's just one and done because the satchel will blow everything else up. So that's a little bit of meta, but at the same time, it didn't really take away from anything because you guys were burned anyway. Because again, this was meant to be a stealth op of you take everything out and you go. There was also an interesting point where you guys brought the tanks up, but you all kept them under the rafter and together with everything, and then a single BMP took out one of the tanks, and it caused all the other tanks to cook off because of a chain reaction because they were filled with ammo. So tough one overall. Definitely not how I envisioned this op to go. I guess in the future I'll make the stealth ops just a single squad, and we can get our feet under us so we can walk before we need to run, but I'll just make the remaining US versus Russia missions more simple, if that makes any sense. Otherwise, let's take it from command and then squad leads.
All right. So overall, I mean, the fun concept. I think the execution was pretty fun. So in terms of mission design, I really enjoyed it, and I'll get to kind of where I thought it went wrong later. It had an unorthodox mission design, but the reason why we went that way is because Tower 2, or the one all the way to the east, seemed like a heavily guarded compound, and going in, we don't know what we're going to face, and there could be more. So we decided to split it up, and then Charlie Delta take Tower 3, Alpha Bravo Tower 1. The initial plan went well. Charlie and Delta's failed to explode, so that was a kink in the plan. But I tried to adjust by having a rally point in between where Alpha and Bravo would screen for QRF, and Charlie Delta finish the job. We joined up. We take the last objective. Things went sideways from there. So towards the end there, I'm glad that I was able to play some charges at the end and die with the explosion. But my where I thought the issue went wrong was where squads weren't adhering to the plan that was provided and decided to go off in their own direction. So Alpha and Bravo, I'll praise you. You guys were great and fantastic. But when you guys decide not to meet up at a rally point or decide to go away from it, it really does screw up the whole mission, where Charlie and Delta were under attack by QRF and they had no support. And at that point, I didn't know what to do with Metro Squad. Right? He was under attack. There's nothing we could do to support him. So the overall mission I liked. It was just
whatever.
You guys, you got to follow the orders here. We're trying to get the mission moving together. But that's my bit. Alpha.
I had a lot of fun. A lot of my guys did what they were supposed to do, did their jobs properly. I don't really have any complaints. I mean, even the way I died, I see is a win, honestly. So props to Alpha and Bravo and everybody else.
Bravo.
I guess Bravo did well on the first objective, working with Alpha. Plan has worked. Didn't really have much of QRF coming in, so when we tried to go to Rally 1, it was already on contact, so we tried to move on to RP2. But by the time we were getting to RP2, there were contacts there as well, so trying not to get my guys fucking dead, all dead. So we sort of push back a little bit, fall back a bit, get ourselves collected and try to move around it the best we could. But yeah, eventually we end up meeting up with Alpha and Command at the Tower 2, or at the entrance of Tower 2. And after that, most of us died. So it is what it is. That's it.
Yeah, for Charlie, we traveled a long way. Got to Tower 3. Quite took out the guys at the road, then pushed towards the tower, said demo. Blow it up. Apparently it wasn't enough, or it was a mission or an armor thing that it didn't blow up. We didn't know that the destruction point would be in the center of the tower where there's open ground, not at the pillars. But in the future, if it said that 2 will be enough, if we blow 2, it should be just kind of destroyed, because we did waste a bunch of time just going back there. We could have used that to regroup with the others. At RP2, when we were moving past it, we heard gunfire and we saw Russians running around at RP2. So I notified command that the RP2 is compromised, and suggest moving out of it while the enemy was dropping flares, etc. Was told to move to RP2, and then the BTRQRF came on top of us and killed all of Charlie, and then Command just went somewhere, I don't know where they went. And yeah, that was Charlie's little adventure. Delta?
Delta's not really got much to add onto Charlie's same issues. The only thing that is differentiate us from them on that point is while we were providing Overwatch, an infantry squad that no one had seen, wasn't marked on map, just rolled up and engaged us, and it kind of forced us to move ahead a bit ahead of when we had planned to synchronize the attack. But the rest of what he said is true for Delta as well. Trying to move back, and then having to double back on ourselves, and then trying to get to an RP point that was just overrun. And then Delta had its own personal MI8 chasing it around, dropping flares on us for about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. Nothing else to add.
I want to mention it about the 28, but nah. All right, well, tomorrow will be a prison breakup. I'll just put the TeamSpeak out publicly, and whoever shows up will play, and we'll get more ops soon. But feel free to give me your feedback if you like this concept. We'll edit it, and I'll try to make it more easier so people can understand. But otherwise, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, guys. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Liru.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Bye. All right, chat. I'll be back maybe in the evening for some mission dev. I got to prep to have some friends over. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.